The way people perceive marriage is changing, and it's changing very fast. Cultures, traditions, and practices are changing before our very eyes. Therefore, we need to critically examine what is working and what is not working, what is biblical and what is not biblical. Okay, thank you for joining me today. This is Dorothy Rebuild. We are restoring hope and rebuilding lives. In this episode, I would like us to re-examine the process of selecting a spouse. And I'm presenting to you today 5 pathways that people have used or are using to select their marriage partners. Number 1, arranged marriages. Many marriages in the Bible were arranged. A classical example is Abraham sending his servant to go get a wife for his son Isaac. And we see some other ones like that. Now, this method is still being practiced by some parents today. They think it is their responsibility to get their children settled in marriage properly. And they go ahead, pick somebody, arrange the marriage, and make sure their children get married to these persons. Do you think that this is right? Do you think it should continue? Or does it work? Does it work? Does it give rise to stable marriages? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Some of these marriages work, of course, and some fail outrightly. What are the advantages or disadvantages of parents arranging marriages for their children or forcing their children to marry people that they don't like? I understand that parents do this for their own interests, maybe financial interest, maybe political, friendship, tribal, whatever. Parents do this because there is something they have in mind that they want to sustain. Pathway number 2, matchmaking by church leaders. Some denominations have policies that prevent a man from proposing to a woman directly. When a man sees a woman and thinks that he wants to marry her, he has to talk to the pastor, and the pastor will now give his approval or withhold approval, and then now go on to join them or match them together and things like that. Now, this process is very rigid, not flexible, and it won't work for a lot of people. I know that some people have gotten married using this pathway, and from counseling, I know that many of them have regretted. If they had another opportunity, they will use a different route. So I do not subscribe to this pathway, and I encourage churches who do this to look at these policies again and remodel them, revisit them, and do something that will give the the two people involved the flexibility, and let them be able to have a say in the person that they want to get married to. All right. The third pathway is what we call the concept of God's will and the missing rib. You know, the Bible tells us that he made Adam to sleep and that he took one rib and made Eve and presented Eve to him. So some people still base their experience on this and believe that they will just wait. God is going to bring them somebody, and they also believe that on the face of the earth there is just one person that is God's will for them. This is not biblical. This is not right. There is not just one person for you. There are several individuals that you could marry that would be suitable and compatible for you. So it's not just one person. It's not just one person. It's not just that, oh, you will sleep and God will show you somebody in your dream. God will drop a name in your heart and things like that. It is not, there is not just one person. There are several individuals all over the earth that you could be married to. The Bible tells widows to remarry, widows, women who have lost their husbands. If there was just one person, the Bible would not encourage widows to remarry. So again, I do not subscribe to this particular route, and I will encourage you to open your heart, read a lot of marriage books, and read other people's testimonies and stories and find out how they did it and how it works for them. Number 4, physical attraction and falling in love. People lay a lot of emphasis on falling in love and believe that falling in love is the only reason for you to get married. And when they say falling in love, they are basically talking about physical attraction. They're talking about chemistry between the two people. Now, love is more than feelings. Love is greater than your emotion. Love is a commitment of your will, of your mind, meaning that for you to say that you are falling in love with somebody, there are other things that make up the package. It's not just feelings. Yes, you could get attracted to somebody physically, but love is more than feelings. Love is more than physical attraction. That's why you find people falling out of love and dissolving their marriages. When the love is high, when feelings is high, they tell you they are in love. When the feelings go down, they tell you they are falling out of love. And the next thing is they dissolve, they break up, and they go their different ways. Love is more than feelings, and we have to correctly define what love is, so that when you say you are in love, you are actually saying what is the real meaning and definition of love. Number 5 pathway is a decision, a choice that is based on knowledge. This is what I recommend, and this is what you should practice if you want to have a lasting marriage. The power to select a life partner is in your hands. It's not in the hands of your parents. It's not in the hands of your pastor. It's not in the hands of any prophet. It is in your hands. God has given you that privilege to be able to choose who you decide to spend the rest of your life with. I did a video titled "Do Not Marry a Stranger." I will leave the link in the description. I encourage you to go and watch it. Okay, a parent, a pastor, a friend, a colleague, anybody can introduce someone to you as a potential spouse, but it is your responsibility to study that person and to get to know them so that you can make an informed decision. The Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." Proverbs chapter 24 verse 1 to 3 also tells us that a marriage, a house, is built on wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So if you do not have wisdom, if you do not have knowledge, if you do not have understanding of what marriage is all about, you are going to fail. You are going to make a mistake when you are choosing the person to marry, because that is basically the foundation. The person you marry is the foundation. All other factors are building blocks that help you to build a solid marriage. So I invite you to join my premarital class on WhatsApp, where I teach intending couples and singles how to get married on the right foundation. I will leave the contacts also in the description. Thank you again for joining me today. I pray that the Lord will be with you and bless you, give you wisdom, give you knowledge, give you understanding, and lead you in the right path to choose the person that is suitable for you. God bless you. See you in my next video.